face?
It does. Why does it?
You got to move your phone.
Oh, whoa, no.
Oh.
Wait,
You over here, you getting me dizzy.
Hold on, we're live too. Wait.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, shoot.
Exactly.
Oh, shoot.
And it takes us like a minute to get it because I still don't have it yet, the link. I still don't have. Why don't I have the link? Do you have the link?
Yeah.
Oh, I have the link. I got it. Hi, everyone. We're live.
Yeah, what's up? We about to go in, but you know what we got to do. We got to put out this so other people can join. But just sit back, relax, and the show will start momentarily.
Momentarily. 1 second. While you wait, you're going to hear a fancy show tune from Frosty Oreo. Take it. Hit it.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah. That was funny. Come on.
Yeah, we getting it. We. Oh man, oh my God, this is the first. We're not even out of 2020 yet.
No.
Today's
carrying over.
Today's December 38th.
It feels like it. No, you're right. Facts.
Yo.
Facts. That's what it feels like. You joking?
December 38th.
Oh
man.
my
2020.
It absolutely feels like that. You never lied. You never lied about that. Okay, just sending out the links, couple more places, and I will be ready. Hopefully folks are filing in.
Yeah, this is wild.
Hi everyone. We are just sending out our links.
Yes. I hope everybody is doing well.
Our personal assistants aren't here to send these links out for us, so we have to do it ourselves. That's how it's how it is sometimes.
Right.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
There we go. Just wait for everybody else to come into the live, come into the chat. And we're sending out notifications for everybody that's tuning in. Thank y'all for stopping by. Our wonderful guests. Yes. And everybody who's going to watch this on the rerun. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. We're just getting all the links and stuff out. But the show will start momentarily.
And I always feel like I forget people. Strange. I think I'm finished. How am I finished that fast? That's impossible. Oh, I know.
Oh.
So, what's your homegirl's name? Oh, I'm not gonna say your homegirl. What's chick's name again, man? Lori Laughlin? That's her name?
Yep.
Yeah. So they was pulling up her tweets from last year, how she was saying that, her president was gonna win the election and all the Biden supporters were gonna be the ones out there looting and rioting. And where's she at now?
Oh.
In her racist skin. She's in her racist skin where she belongs.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what does she have to speak for her other races that did what they did?
Well, they're about projection anyway. She didn't believe that. She just wanted to project. Right. She's one of the ones that was up there objecting to,
the Electoral College.
Exactly. So
she was out there at the rally the night before. What was it, Sunday or Saturday? She was like, "Yeah, I'm about to. When I go to the Senate, I'm gonna be up there, and I'm gonna tell them no." And she over here pointing and people clapping, and she like, "Yeah, she got long fingers."
Does she? She
Yo.
got long money too. So she's rich. That woman's got a lot of money. Is she a millionaire, billionaire, or something like that?
Something. Half the people in the Senate and Congress is if not billionaires, at least multi-millionaires.
No, I mean she's really right. She's really, a lot of them aren't. I mean, a lot of them. Biden wasn't like this rich guy.
Nah, he was literally like just
A regular
a
Joe
regular
Schmo.
Congress.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously.
He was Joe
From
Schmo.
Cranston, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Saying malarkey and shit. You know what I mean?
Facts. It's true. It's so true. So true.
Worth $500 million. Hey, it makes perfect sense that she's worth $500 million.
Yeah, she's rich. She remember wasn't she in that scandal selling stock? No? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
During her and that I forgot that guy's name, but right when like the COVID situation was going on, they had some stocks or something.
Right.
Insider trading.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Pays to be Trump's friend, because that's what didn't what's her name go to jail for that?
Yeah.
Martha Stewart. Yeah.
Yeah. Insider trading.
Yep.
Sure did. Hi, Keiko. Thanks for joining the group.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. She's the richest senator in Congress. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
What about, wait a minute.
Hi, Shell. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Mitt Romney has money, but that's his wife's money, is it? Mitt Romney's?
Yeah,
money?
he married into the Heinz empire.
Right.
He always got ketchup on deck. He ain't never without.
You know what's funny? They probably don't even eat it. They're probably like they're too rich for Heinz. They probably got some fancy smancy things.
Right.
I'm all set.
Welcome, Edgar Sanchez. Hey, thank you for stopping by.
Edgar, you're in there. Yay, Edgar.
Yes. Listen. Let's get it shaking. Let's get it shaking because I'm ready.
We got some stuff to get out. We about to give it to the people.
Yeah, John. John Kerry. Oh, right. John Kerry is married to. Thank you, Shell. It's John Kerry is married to the Heinz, not Mitt Romney. Because actually, Mitt Romney is up there in Utah. That's right.
He left Massachusetts.
He's a Mormon. He's a Mormon. Mitt Romney's a Mormon, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Why do they look alike? Are we getting white people mixed up? They say we look alike, but does John?
Yo, I didn't want to say that.
Like, what's happening here?
That, but that's what I was.
Because I'm thinking, like, wait a minute, Mitt Romney and John Kerry. Do you guys, the usual suspects, do you guys think they look alike, or is it just us? Because literally,
I mean, they're both tall. John Kerry is a freaking giant,
and they both have full hair.
Yeah. Like they have good full hair. That's wow.
Yeah, no, it's true. So I think we're getting them mixed up, and white people are like, we don't all look alike.
I worked the Forbes 30 under 30 was it a couple years ago, and John Kerry came through. It was raining that day. I was one of the mans working the cameras, doing my job. That's what I got hired to do. And before he came on stage, like, because we got to, walk around and I had to film different events. And so that event, he was backstage and I just happened to be off to the side. And I was just like, God damn.
Oh,
that's
wow.
a motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. John Kerry, Mitt Romney, they're both. They were both in the state. I mean,
Well, they're different. So we can't even say they're the same. It's like one's a Democrat, one's a Republican. I mean, whatever. But let's go. Let's go with the show. Let's go. Let's get in here.
Let's do it. You ready, brother Oreo? You ready to get it going?
No, listen. Since the knowledge, look at she's gearing up. She's gearing up. Gearing
We
up.
gotta put that on the shirt.
Right. She's gearing up. All right, come on, yo. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him.
Let's give it to him. All right,
Yo.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, yo, yo. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. We got the robot down in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Yo, for all those who don't know, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have the merch popping real soon. We're gonna have Sister Knowledge's arms on the yo tee. You know what I'm saying? If you want that, just hit us up. We'll get it to you.
We got it. And just if you guys don't know, it's December 38th.
December 38th.
It's December 38th, 2020.
Yep.
The new year hasn't come by just yet. But yeah,
we messing with y'all. Happy New Year to all. We're glad that you're
here.
Year. We're glad that you made it. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to say that we all made it. 2020 was it was a hellish year, but we still here with y'all. We made it. Y'all made it. We happy.
Facts. And y'all made it here with us tonight. And that's always a pleasure. The guests, our lovely guests are in our home because y'all with us, you know, and yeah, I'm ready to get the show started. We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna pass the mic off to the one and only, the host with the most, the man himself, Frosty Oreos. Take it away, brother.
Listen, y'all already know, man. It's so much stuff going on just in the first week of the new year that I don't even know where to start. Like, I believe that this may be the first time I'm actually speechless. You know what I mean? Like, I usually have a whole bunch of stuff to say, a whole bunch of insight on it. But what I will say is this. And I'm just gonna give y'all a quick brush, and I'm gonna have a super ill summary to wrap it up at the end of the show. But so far, the beginning of the year, please do not laugh at me. This is funny. I thought it was funny when I read it, when I seen it. But I'm gonna start it off with, you got the Kanye and the Jeffree Star scandal.
Yo.
Wait, I missed this.
You what, yeah. Man? Listen,
So him and Kim K is talking about divorcing because supposedly he had an interview with Jeffree Star, who is a transgender celebrity, I guess.
He does like makeups on the YouTubes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that upset her?
That he had an affair with him? Probably.
Oh, he had an affair. I thought you said interview.
No,
Jeffree Star's doing interviews, and he's down there in where is Kanye living at? Colorado, Montana. One of them states, and they're in the same state right now, and that's how they crossed.
He's making encrypted tweets like, "Oh, it's so nice to wake up in Montana." Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he had a robe on and was like, "I can't wait to go to a Sunday service or a Sunday church, whatever Kanye does."
I can't wait for Sundays. Yep. Anywho, so we got that bobbing. We got several new strains of COVID popping. We have what else? We have the takeover and the siege of the Capitol building. We've had a few deaths that started the year off. So it's just so much that we're gonna come back to it. I'm gonna do a breakdown later on tonight, but right now we're gonna talk about the siege. We're gonna talk about the malice at the palace. You know what I'm saying?
Malice at the palace.
Then we're gonna talk about the
rumble in the jungle.
Right. So the first thing that I want to say about that, right, is when I don't want to label it as it being a BLM protest. I don't want to label it as an Antifa protest. I'm just gonna say when the people of color, when the Black people protested against all the injustice that we face, none of this happened to that extent. I mean, I won't say deadly force, but excessive force was used, but they didn't do the things to that extent. You know, you see people standing on the steps, you know, in solidarity with their black fist up, proud to be who they are, right? And like, I read a post that says something, and I have to repeat it because it's very vital, and I want people to understand where we're coming from. The post said, I didn't want to see anybody get shot or killed. I just want the same treatment if I have to go out and protest. Don't shoot and kill me if I have to go out and protest. You know what I'm saying? And you know, after watching all of those videos, watching the news, watching the snipers get on top of the Capitol building, getting ready, they didn't let off not one shot. You know, to watch these people, as it's over here on the crazy kooky saltines. Oh, wait. Let me say this before I go any further. I have to put this disclaimer out there for me and for my partners. You know, in no way, shape, or form are we racist, but we're gonna call things for what it was. We're gonna call it for what it was. It's funny and it's jokes, but at the same time, it's a serious matter. And like I put on the bottom of my name, if you guys can see it, the definition of privilege. So these people were allowed to rush the steps, storm the building, bust the windows, go inside, start taking items from out of the Capitol. You know what I mean? I was ashamed when I watched, you know, maybe a little bit of me wanted to see something bad happen. I ain't gonna lie, but it was a shame for me to see, you know, a black cop just running away from people. You know what I mean? Like, at any point in time, not to say you should just go out and want to kill somebody, but he was outnumbered. There was a guy with a camera running too, but recording everything. I don't, you know, it's hard to say if he had a weapon drawn or anything. But anything could have happened to that man. And the fact that he's just trying to flick out, he couldn't even get his goddamn baton out. He's just flicking his baton on his radio, and he was running. And the fact that that was allowed to happen bothers me. That is the definition. Listen, if nothing else, that is the true definition of privilege. You know, we talk about this stuff over and over again, time and time again. Like, you know, if you get pulled over, you know, and this is when I say you, this is in reference to, you know, white person, Caucasian, however you want to name it today. If you get pulled over, you have nothing to worry about. If you don't have your stuff handy, you can dig through your purse, you can dig through your glove box, you can dig through your center console in your back seat without any worries, without any problems. But let me reach for my glove box, and I probably have a city issue Glock or 40 caliber aimed at my temple. This right here was the definition of privilege. True definition. I'm gonna leave it there because I can't wait to hear what you guys got, because this got me it right now.
Yeah.
You want to take the next punch, Miss Knowledge?
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna take it a little further because, you know, I know we're all gonna be touching on the same thing. I'm gonna piggyback off of Oreo's wonderful summary of what happened, but I don't want to like rehash it because, you know, we're just gonna tell a little different. So I'm with you, Oreo. Like, so much has happened. It's like I don't even know where to start. I have paper everywhere because I don't know where to start, and I was just writing stuff. And I want to start with "Make America Great Again" because I was thinking about that today, and I'm like, wow. He came and start off the top with "Make America Great Again." And we all know where that slogan comes from, right? Like the KKK had signs that said "Make America Great Again." And then I'm thinking like, but America's already great for them. So what is he talking about again? Because we're living in a world in America where a white criminal, a white terrorist, a white looter, a white murderer, all those people are better than a black law-abiding man, better than a black politician, better than a black man in his house watching TV, better than a black man in his yard. Like, it's because they're white, and that's the privilege that Oreo is talking about. It's like for them to go to that Capitol, and we know that Trump instigated this, and not just Trump, it was Rudy Giuliani, it was Trump Jr. But they went there because this is their America, right? It's they felt like, yo, this is my government. That is my Capitol building. I'm doing what I want. And it's so embedded in their minds that the Capitol Police, they even think the same. That's why they let them on the stairs, because white people in America they're just different. It's so ingrained and embedded. It didn't matter. They were looting, like pictures of looting versus, protesters and what was going on in the streets there. It's like that was so bad. When Black Lives Matter went to the Capitol building to protest statues, the National Guard was there in full riot gear to protect statues. Congressmen and women are in that fucking Capitol building. They couldn't even protect them from these people. Why? Because they're in agreement, because they were outside taking pictures. Just like Kyle Rittenhouse was able to shoot and kill, walk away. He might as well have given them high fives as he did it, because they just let him go. Dylan Roof got burgers
because he was hungry.
Because he was hungry. But that is the privilege that we are talking about in America, right? This week also, because I just want to move just a little bit, but it's all related. The Kenosha, Wisconsin DA did not find that police officer that shot Blake 7 times in the back. They found no crime. He said they could not find a crime because basically the cop would be able to say that it was self-defense. So because the cop could level that defense, they figured, it was self-defense. We're not going to find a crime because he acted in self-defense. What? In his back, though? Like he was, not only did he get shot in his back 7 times, the cop was holding him. You guys remember that video? Holding him by the t-shirt.
Pulling his shirt back.
And shooting him. So you didn't feel a threat. So let's go back. So let's go back to the Capitol building. They're like rushing in like a flipping mob. And as Oreo talked about, the black man running up the stairs. And I'm like, does he have a gun on him? Because I'm just very confused of what's happening here, because he did not once try to get this gun out. Like nothing was happening. Right.
It's infuriating.
It's just, you're just speechless, because y'all didn't see a threat when this mob was on the stairs of the Capitol building. They breached. Go ahead.
Wait. Can I say this before you keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all didn't see it as a threat when they started scaling the walls.
I mean, they shouldn't have been on the stairs, because remember Donald Trump, what he did when those protesters were outside the White House? They weren't nowhere near the White House. There's a whole barricade and fences and everything else where they can't get close to the White House. But what did he do with these protesters? He tear gassed them so he could walk across the street. and hold up a Bible upside down. So that is privilege in America. And also this, not even this week, but while everyone was celebrating the holidays, Andre Hill was shot and murdered, holding a cell phone. And that cop that killed him, did you guys see that video? I hear about that. He was in his garage turning, or I don't know if it was his garage, but in his car, turning the car on and off. And this was like right before Christmas. A neighbor called the non-emergency 911. I don't know what's going on with these neighbors and calling the cops. Right. Like, he was turning his car on and off. And someone called the cops and said like a noise disturbance or something like that. So they went to the garage. He had a cell phone in his hand and they shot this man. Privilege. We don't know about charges yet, but I had to ask white people this week, like, do y'all see what's going on? Like, do you not understand what we're saying now? You literally can see how these white people were treated versus how Black people are treated. Like it's so tangible right now. This is not Black people's problem. This is white America's problem. Y'all have to have a reckoning with yourselves, with your family. Y'all have to hold these people accountable because we've been telling y'all, but now y'all see it. And now y'all still calling these people protesters. These are not protesters. How are they protesting? They're Proud Boys. Those are Proud Boys. That guy in the fur and the horn, that was like the QAnon ghost whisperer. He's the one that believes that the Democrats are Satan worshiping pedophiles. That was on his Facebook page.
Wow.
So, that's just... Right. And Marjorie Greene, she's QAnon. Like it's just really insane.
People voted for her.
And people voted for her.
In Georgia, but we'll get to that later. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that, and that is the hope at the end is Georgia.
Right. So I got my blue on today.
Right.
Got my blue on today.
And this is crazy. And my one last point that I want to make, I don't even know if I made any points, but the last thing that I want to say is what even infuriates me even more is to watch Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell get up there and say, enough is enough. Again, now enough is enough. Now, why? Because your life was in danger? Because you were afraid, like you were legit, and I'm sure they were, because that was a scary situation, of course. But because you felt that fear, now enough is enough. Enough wasn't enough when Donald Trump came out and said he can shoot someone on Fifth Ave and not go to jail and nothing would happen. That was okay. It was okay for him to say, rough up the reporters. That was okay. Like he called on the Proud Boys to stand by. This wasn't something that was random. This was planned. This was planned. They let these people in. These people knew where those rooms were. Like, ask yourself, how did they know? How did they know where Nancy Pelosi's office was? I heard one of the congressmen say that they were in places where they didn't even know. Like, how did they get there? Because we don't even know how to get to that office. Like, how were they there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know how they were there because, white supremacy is embedded everywhere, and you better believe it's embedded in the law enforcement. We all knew because, again, we've told y'all, So that's my rant. I got more, but we'll come full circle around.
We'll come full circle. What you got for us, brother, man?
We'll come full circle.
Crazy Kooky Saltine.
Crazy Kooky Saltine here. You know what I'm saying? December 38th, 2020. How we roll. So yeah, it's before I get into the Capitol building, we did have one of the usual suspects wanted us to talk about Georgia. That's why I kind of said that. Like Ms. Nala said, the light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
We won Georgia, y'all.
We won Georgia.
We won Georgia. That is awesome.
Georgia did it.
They put a black senator, or they put a black man. They put him in the Senate. They was like, "Yo, go,
Reverend." They put a
Reverend.
reverend, a black reverend.
Reverend." And he was the Reverend of
Ebenezer.
yes, the Ebenezer Church,
Mm-hmm.
the one that MLK and his family went to, and where he had a lot of his speeches when he went down to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. Hold on real quick. It was definitely a historic win. The first time ever that that Georgia has voted for a black person to go to the Senate.
Yeah.
Stacey Abrams is next. I guarantee you, like when the time comes for a new governor, I feel if she doesn't go off to Congress or anything like that, she will be the next governor of Georgia. And she's one of the reasons why Reverend Warnock and John Ossoff were able to get those votes, because she was out there hitting the ground.
Right. And
She lost.
I'm sorry. Let's give Ossoff a little credit too, because Ossoff is a Jew. He is Jewish.
Yeah.
So Georgia not only is sending, now Georgia, redneck Georgia now is sending a black man and a Jewish, he's 33.
Yeah, the youngest senator, other than Bernie Sanders, when he was elected to the Senate in like the 1800s. You know, Bernie Sanders is old.
Damn.
I rocks with him, but he old. He old.
He said the 1800s. Damn.
He old, man.
Yeah, Brian said Stacey Abrams should go down in American history, and she should. And you know, we wanted Stacey to get run for Senate. We wanted her to do all these things, and she was like, "No, I have work to do here." And you know what? She absolutely did. You know, kudos to Stacey Abrams, to Mayor Bottoms. I think it's Latasha. Brown. There's a few black women out here just hitting the ground and organizing, and kudos to them. Man, Stacey is a beast.
Stacey is she's awesome. We got a big victory.
Tell the people what it means. Tell them what it means.
The reason why this is such a big why this was one of the biggest runoffs in Georgia history and for the state, I mean for the country, is because this was going to show who controls the Senate, which is very important right now, because as of right now, before I get into the Senate, the Democrats had the House. They had the majority, and now we have the Senate, and we have the White House, which means that we can Biden's policies, the things that he wants, if we're focused and we're on point for the next 2 years, we can get a lot of things passed. For the Senate, it's tied 50-50. We have 50 senators, the Republican has 50 senators, but the reason why we won the Senate, who's Biden's vice president? Who?
I don't know. Terry Crews? Terry Crews?
That's my answer.
Too slow. You're too slow.
Kanye.
We have Kamala Harris. She is the deciding vote in the Senate. So we have the majority. Dick Mitch, he about to go. And despite his nice words that he spoke last night after the definition of privilege stormed the Capitol building, the state house Capitol building, he put some very strong words out there. I'll give him that, because I try to give credit when credit's due. He's still a horrible person.
It's not due. Yeah, it's not due.
Yeah.
It's just.
But even with that,
I know.
it's I'm ready to see him go. I am ready to see a change. Nothing is going to change overnight. We have major, major, major work that we have to overcome.
Right.
We have to fix,
Right.
because in the 4 years, Trump really didn't do anything. The major thing that he passed, and it wasn't even passed, was the tax cuts for the top 1%. That was the
But
only thing that
you mean he
did.
didn't pass prison reform? It's a joke.
No, he did not.
You mean that wasn't prison
See?
reform? All those federal executions, that wasn't prison reform? No.
No.
Oh, no.
If you, it was the tax breaks. He gave
okay.
tax breaks to his cronies, his boys.
Platinum plan? No.
he
Platinum plan?
pardoned.
That wasn't
He
a thing?
pardoned and gave clemency to all his homies.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
prison reform, right?
That was the prison reform.
Yeah, right.
He said, hey, former sheriff, it's okay for you to pick up young girls and hookers, you know what I mean, and rape them, and it's okay.
Yeah.
You're only gonna spend 30 days in jail. Well, I'm gonna get you out, but you're okay.
And
You
don't
know?
worry about it. Yeah, he bought the pardon himself.
Yeah.
He can't.
But
he still ain't on Twitter.
Nah, he ain't gonna be on Twitter for a while.
They said.
So that's why Georgia and the Senate race was such a big deal, because this would decide who controlled the Senate. Because if the Republicans won, Dick Mitch would still be he'll still be top boy on campus.
You gotta call him what I call him, Mitch the bitch.
Mitch bitch. I'm sorry. You Mitch bitch.
Mitch.
You know, he would have still been the leader of the Senate. Now he's not. He's about to get out. So again, congratulations to Reverend.
He's not gonna get out. He just got to sit down.
And shut up. He got to sit down
and
get out the way. Get out the way.
So you know what? All of this, it's unfortunate that the events happened the way that they did. But at the end of the day, the bottom line, they are so butthurt, right, that they have to sit down and be quiet.
Yeah.
And you know what? I hope that Democrats just run over them. Like, I wouldn't try to negotiate with these fools forever. What was it? 137 of those jokers after this riot still objected to certifying those electorals. Like
Ted
what?
Cruz, Josh Holloway.
Right. Josh Holloway up there putting the white power fist up. Like, what in the world is going on here? Like, nah, don't negotiate with these dudes. Where were you when we were trying to get gun control, right? Y'all was saying it's not the time. Those babies, and where is it? Sandy Hook, Parkland, children dying. They running around the halls of the Capitol talking about now is not the time. Gun reform, police reform. We need that stuff.
And because we won the White House, we have the Senate now and the House. A lot of the laws and changes that we need, we can now get that to happen. And so
add this. I'm sorry to cut you off, brother.
No, go ahead, bro.
But you have to add this in there too, right? So, I was about to call him Bernie. You got Bernie on my brain now. Biden is what I meant to say. Biden and Harris, they're gonna have policies that everyone is not gonna agree to. So we gotta let because people think just because it's the Democrats that it's gonna go to the way that they want it to go or that they're hoping for it to go. No, there's gonna be policies that's gonna go to the House and to the Senate that Republicans and Democrats are not gonna agree with. And I'm not saying the Republicans against the Democrats. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be Democrats like, hey Joe, yeah, nah, fam, this just ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So they got to be wary of that. But for those policies that could possibly help the quote unquote American people, they probably will go for and push it forward.
Right.
So all of that stuff that we was talking last year and me saying, hey, be patient, we got to see who's going to win
Right.
to see what's going to happen. Now is the time to hold them accountable for what they said. So let's see what bills and policies and, all that stuff they're going to push forward as they talked about it during their campaigns. Yeah. So I just, I need you to, well, I added it, but you add that in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta be patient too. Yeah, we definitely gotta be patient. They got a lot.
Right. So, and in all actuality, it's always that battle of power where, you may have a Democratic president that'll go in there. They might even get reelected, but shit be so messed up from maybe the Republican president that was before them, it may not be that easy to fix.
Wow.
It may not be that easy to fix. Right. So he may not get everything done in this term. And if he doesn't run again, or if we don't get another Democratic president, it's just going to be a longer wait and a longer process. So, people have to be wary of that, because you see how they did, again, I keep referencing back to this, but you see how they did Obama. Obama didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing for me. He did. Listen, it's not the president's job to do something for everybody individually. It's the president's job to run the world. Right. They're going to put stuff together that may help the world as a whole, whether you fall in this tax bracket or that tax bracket, whether you're living in, whether you're middle class or, slightly lower class, like it doesn't matter where you are. You got to figure out what's going to be best for the people as a whole, not just for yourself.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. So here's some updates. So just in case everybody didn't know, so the situation happened yesterday. They stormed the Capitol building, they looted, terrorized, and now today we have some fallout, and it's being reported by CNN and a couple other outlets. Mick Mulvaney, he was Trump's former chief of staff. Last night he made a video, said he called he looks like Bill Barr, but he's not Bill Barr. Pompeo.
Oh, he does look like Bill Barr. No, you're right. Yeah, I see
Mike
it.
Pompeo. Yeah. He called Mike Pompeo and basically verbalized his resignation. Another major fallout is Ditch Mitch. His wife is who is the head of transportation for the state, for the country. She is resigning as well. And they both have their reasons. They said enough is enough.
You know what's interesting?
It's very interesting because they waited this long. Mick Mulvaney, he said the same thing, enough is enough, but yet we had 4 years of travesty after travesty, lie after lie. He was part of that. He's trying to save his own ass. Elaine Troy, she's stepping down. His national security, Matt Pottinger is retiring or resigning.
Why you look like you hurt when you say it?
Cause I don't know how to pronounce it. I ain't good with names. Y'all know I ain't good with names. But yeah, and then Melania's chief of staff, Stephanie Grisham, is that how you pronounce it? Grisham? I don't know. Stephanie Grisham, she's resigning as well. And y'all waited this long. It's cool, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
No, but you know what? McNugget? I mean, these things are just formalities, because in 2 weeks they wouldn't have these jobs anyway. So them resigning now, like, who cares? Mitch's wife, she wasn't going to be the Secretary of Transportation under Biden. anyway. Like she was gone regardless. Like they're making it seem like they're resigning because, like, oh my God, this is awful. But nah, y'all were gone anyway. They were gone.
I do have a quick little monologue that I wrote up earlier before the show. And basically, what I want to say is, and this is written, so if you see me anyway, these people were not protesters. These people were insurrectionists. The fact that the people, certain people in the media keep calling them protesters, is not the right terminology. Insurrectionists is what they are. I've been hearing that they want to add new laws going to the State House, going to the Capitol building. And the reason why I want to stress that these were not protesters, and wording is very important, is because if you label them protesters and then make laws based on actual people who are protesting, and the main people who protest are Black and brown people, now we have a problem. Because if you're calling those batshit crazy people protesters and then making laws based on what they did, is putting actual people who protest actual issues of police brutality, injustices, better, higher wage. You know what I mean? Like people who are actually going to be protesting, by labeling those fuck boys protesters, I think is wrong. You shouldn't call them that. And now I'm hearing people that they're going to be making laws based off of what happened yesterday. I think I have to say, I think everything was like we had said. Me personally, I think it was a setup. They were planning this. Why weren't the DC police or the campus police or whatever they call, why weren't they there in numbers like when people were protesting police brutality? Trump wanted to do a photo shoot across the street at a church. He had his boys bring out tear gas. And all the people didn't have guns. They may have backpacks, bullhorns, and signs, but they didn't have no guns, but yet they brought out tear gas and corralled them like cattle out the way so he could do a photo shoot. But when real terrorists, white supremacists, when they actually are in your face, head to toe, armored out, AR-15s, handguns, nothing. DC police weren't adequately manned enough. And yeah, they were outnumbered, but why was that? Why were you outnumbered when you knew people were coming? You saw people with guns, but yet you chose not to have the right numbers.
Wait a minute. So I just want to add on to what you're saying, right? So did they give an accurate number or close to a number as to how many people were there yesterday?
So some were reporting about 10,000 people. Other news outlets are reporting either 2,000 to 3,000 more or 2,000 to 3,000 less. So we're looking at between 8,000 to 12,000 people showed up to that Trump rally, if you will.
They were celebrating afterwards. They went to the local bars and the hotels and celebrated. They found, of course, bomb making material, zip ties, because their plan was to kidnap the Congress people, probably like Pelosi, Schumer, because Pelosi's on a hit list, and that's why they got Pelosi out of there very quickly, because she's third in line to the presidency.
So they had to get her out of there.
They had to get her out of there and Pence out of there. Like, imagine how scary that was for these people. That's just insane. And go on, sorry.
So one last thing, Blue Lives Matter people not speaking up. Think about that. I'm being the devil's advocate. I'm taking a page out of Brother Oreo's playbook. Think about that. Blue lives matter. You hear that all the time. Blue lives matter. Blue lives matter. Da da da. Where are they now? Blue lives matter wasn't effective yesterday. Cops weren't being terrorized yesterday. They were being outnumbered. How come you weren't speaking up about that? You have people coming in again, guns.
One of theirs died. One of theirs died.
Yeah, like, but yet, it's just I can't. They scream law and order. They scream Blue Lives Matter, but yet they terrorized the Capitol building. They stormed that. That hasn't happened, since they said like the 1800s, back when, back in the day, long time ago.
Like something. No, they said something like that has never happened, not even during the Civil War era, or anything like that. But there was a gunman, a crazy kooky saltine who actually got inside the state capitol and killed 2 MPs. It was from Massachusetts, as a matter of fact. It was a black cop and a white one, and it was from Massachusetts.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I'm not hearing anybody denouncing what happened yesterday, as far as just they're saying Antifa did it.
When you mean anyone denouncing it, like whom?
Well, Trump? That right there, that slip. That was a personal. I remember I had a Twitter battle with somebody, and basically I was like, if you looked at that video and you can't admit that those people were Trump supporters, breaking and entering, stealing podiums and going in Congress people's offices, and you're telling me that when you see those videos, you look at those people and you say they're Antifa, like that, I have nothing else to say. Like it's right in front of your face. You're looking at the evidence. You're looking at the facts right there. It's on the screen, but yet you're still denying reality. And that's and I should have known. I was revved up, but I should have known. It's a Trump supporter. They don't believe in facts. They don't believe in science,
Right.
And the facts of the matter is there's numerous video taken by numerous Trump supporters, the media, and just people who just happen to be there. Oh, wait, my fault. The people that just happen to be there happen to be Trump supporters. But yet, when you bring this evidence to them, to like, hey, these your people, these your followers. You're not gonna, they're Antifa. They're somebody else. Those aren't Trump supporters. They were protesting and trying to be peaceful. That's bullshit. So I'm gonna leave it at that. It's disheartening to see, and the response that the DC police had for that is unacceptable.
That's why he resigned, the Capitol Police, because I guess, it's the District of Columbia, so it's not like it's the regular police department, it's all the federal police. Mm-hmm. And what is interesting to me is that the Department of Justice has yet to discuss this. They haven't said a word about what's happening, what's going on, who was the cop that got killed, who was the woman that got killed, under what circumstances. Like, we know, but like they're not saying anything. How many people were arrested? What were they arrested for? Are you still doing investigations? Like, no one is speaking at all. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we don't have a president right now. Trump has not, because his pulpit is gone. He's banned from social media and Instagram indefinitely. Twitter won't let him on right now, and the reason for that is probably
YouTube
because
as well.
Right, because on Parler, which is the white supremacist site where they plan all this stuff, they're planning something for the inauguration, so they need to keep Trump quiet, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? So that he's not instigating. And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, how did they not know this was going to happen? These guys are on Parler, right? We all knew, right? The people on Twitter that follow this stuff and follow these white supremacists around and go into Parler undercover and, you know, just to watch what they're doing. We knew what they were going to do. How did the Capitol Police and these people not know? They must have had a feeling because they had the Congress people have the gas masks and
Yeah.
stuff underneath. So they must have had a feeling something was gonna happen.
Yep. It's sad. It's sad.
They tried to kidnap the Michigan governor. Like,
Oh, that's right.
come on.
I
Like,
totally forgot that.
come on. That's what they were doing. They were gonna have a
That
trial,
is
right?
right. They did try to kidnap her.
Right. So with that being said, you already know that there is a danger. You found zip ties. Why aren't y'all talking about this stuff? To why?
And
Because it's going to make Trump look bad?
I heard that another reason why they're claiming it was Antifa is because they found pipe bombs outside of the Democratic office and Republican office. And they were like, that couldn't have been Republicans. Why would they want to blow up their own? Because they're dumb.
Oh, because if I was committing a crime and I wanted to take the smoke off of me, that's exactly what I would do. So I would confuse it. Like, duh. It's like, that's what I would do.
Like, it's so sad, you know. But again, I wanna leave you guys with hope, you know, with you know, we definitely talk about these crazy, heinous situations and things like that. But I also want to say, hey, there is a silver lining. We can still get through this. You know, like I said earlier, you know, we won Georgia. We have the House and the Senate and the White House. You know, so a lot of Biden's policies and things that he wants to pass to help, like he said, not only, you know, Democrats but Republicans too. You know,
Right.
he's not looking at the citizens of this state as, I mean, of this country as a red or blue. You know, we ain't in the matrix. We won't get into that.
Guess what?
No,
All them rednecks use their stimulus checks to get down to DC. Stop playing. they know they took that stimulus check and got them hotels and traveled down to DC to
Right.
do that nonsense, and they're gonna be having their hands out for the next $2,000. It's ridiculous.
Yes. Oh, and real quick, again, I love our usual suspects. The people that tune in, you guys are awesome. You guys help make the show great. You know, and we got somebody, Miss Mulholland says the term we're looking for is false flag attack. So that's when, thank you for that. False flag attack. You know, they're claiming this was Antifa. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. This was all Trump supporters. All of them. All of them. There's video after video of Trump supporters.
Right.
Like,
them saying Trump.
Exactly.
MAGA, Trump. Like, what?
With
Come
the hat.
on.
And it's not like it's one person off in the corner. It's groups.
Right.
They know each other. They, like you said, they came in the car. They got
Right.
hotels. You know, they put the little tag on the door, no disturbance.
Yeah.
Like, so it's hard for me to believe that this was Antifa or something like that. Nah, this was all Trump supporters, you know, wanting to not protest anything. They weren't, there's nothing to protest.
They were overthrowing the government. That is what they were trying to do.
It was a coup.
Right, exactly.
It was a coup. That's what it was. There was nothing to protest. The election happened
right
2 months ago, basically. The election's over.
Jerry
It is
Grimes.
December 38th, 2020. So I guess,
Well,
you know.
well, Jerry Grimes said that protesters carry flags, not guns. So thank you, Jerry, for that. He is
Thank you,
absolutely
Jerry.
correct.
You are absolutely,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
We appreciate that.
right. He's right.
But that's all I got to say. I don't want to, that's all I got to say. I'm going to pass it off to the one and only, the host with the most, Brother Oreo.
I thought I was gonna have it together, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm still speechless, and that's a first. But one thing that I will say is this, right? This doesn't directly affect people of color. Let's get that on the forefront. This doesn't affect us and what we do, what we fight for, what we're aiming for. So we just have to kind of, kind of turn a blind eye to this. Let them fools be fools by themselves. We can't stop our fight. We still want that social justice. We still want to be treated as humans. We do a lot of battling. We do a lot of protesting. They did a lot of protesting about the changing and the removing of statues. How about protesting the changing of the Constitution? That should be first and foremost, because, and I've said this before on previous shows, in the Constitutions, we're not even considered a whole human being. And when I say us, I mean people of color. People talk about the Constitution and they hit on these points, on that point, or this point. But if you actually go through and read the whole Constitution, we're not even considered a whole human. We're only considered 3/5 of a man. People of color. So we need to protest that. We need to be patient and let Biden and Harris do what they got to do. And this is some trying times, but we'll get through it like we've gotten through everything else. We just continue to be safe, continue to mask up, because as it stands, COVID isn't going anywhere right now.
Oh, and I want to say something after you get done about that.
It's only getting stronger. It's mutating and turning into different strains, just like the flu does. But this one is more deadly. So we gotta stay vigilant on what we do and being safe, so we can make it to 2022 and hopefully, things will be better.
But yes, kind of going off of that. Not to be morbid or anything like that, but just to show the severity of what Brother Oreo said. COVID's still real. The virus is mutated. If you guys didn't know, the UK is on a 2-month lockdown. Like literally, they're at home, stay at home, shelter at home, whatever the term is. They are on a 2-month lockdown because that's how bad this mutated virus is. And now we have cases in New York, California, and Florida of this new strain. Thursday, last week, we set another milestone. That was the highest. We had 4,000 people pass away from COVID. That's sad. So the fight's still there. Please, people, be safe. Put the mask on. Wash your damn hands. Stay 6 feet apart. Like seriously, like it's that simple. Yes, there's vaccines out there, but it's so messed up right now. The 4-5 did a horrible job. Last summer, he had the opportunity to buy enough vaccines for every person in this country. Pfizer went to Trump, was like, yo, we got some more vaccines. You only bought half of what you need. We got the other half, take it so your citizens can get vaccinated. You know what he did? He didn't do shit. So we only got 50,000 vaccines. There have been cases where instead of getting a full dose, you're getting half a dose. so that they can stretch that out and make sure that everybody in their state can get vaccinated. Think about that. They're not giving you a full dose. They're giving you half. Why? Because this fuck boy didn't buy enough. Why? I don't know. He's a dumb. I don't know. But the shit is real, people. Please stay safe. Stay safe. Wear masks. Tell your family members, your friends, please stay safe because this shit is real. You know, we got over the first hurdle of getting fuckboy out the office. The second hurdle is getting over this goddamn virus. Because I got people I care about who are vulnerable to this shit. And I don't want to see them get affected. I don't want to get affected. I don't want none of my peoples. I don't want none of the usual suspects, the people who come and watch us every week. I don't want none of y'all to get sick. I want everybody to stay safe. So please, please, put the mask on. Don't worry, we'll have What's Up People mask for y'all very soon. With some t-shirts with the yo and Miss Knowledge hands on it. You know?
Yeah, right. I'm still waiting for that photo.
We got that.
I'm still waiting for the photo.
Waiting, you know, but please stay safe. We want you to come back. Your family wants you to come back. All right. So that's all I got to say. I'm passing off to one of y'all, man.
I just want to. Oh, you have something to say?
No. That's it. I was gonna say I'm all set.
No, I just wanted to say, you know, to the people who would say that the Black Panthers were violent, Black Lives Matter are violent. Shut the fuck up. All right, shut the fuck up. Right? Black Panthers were out here feeding hungry kids, giving them education, you know, setting up before school programs, after school programs. What these guys doing up at the Capitol building? What they doing? They got arrest warrants. You know, they out here running around maskless. They're a bunch of hoodlums just in life in general. And y'all got a nerve to be talking about the Black Panther Party? Black Lives Matter. Shut the fuck up. They're not.
Wait. See, I'm glad you said that. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Because not all of those crazy kooky saltines are rich, right? So I don't know if you guys knew this. I know you probably did. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I said this on the show years ago when we first started doing this. The WIC program was actually started by the Black Panther Party.
Yes.
So for all those who want to talk shit, just thank the Black folks that you getting free cheese and milk and cereal and eggs and stuff to keep your babies growing up and being strong.
I got one more thing,
I wish I had a microphone because I would have dropped it. I wish I had a microphone because I would have dropped it. I'm gonna use my ruler.
Boom. One more thing to add though. Talking about
stop one
Black
more
Panthers,
thing in it, man. I gotta go eat.
I know, me too, but you got me going, man. I got one more thing to say before we close.
Yeah.
The Black Panthers, not only did they look out, start with Meals on Wheels, tutoring, they also looked out for white people because they saw what was going on. They saw through the bullshit. They was like, yo, hold up. I gotta hold up. This fuck.
Did your light blow? Did your light blow?
Did he disappear?
No, it was weird. Anyway, the Black Panthers also looked out for poor white people as well. They was like, yo, I know what you're going through. The people that's keeping us down is keeping y'all down.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that was keeping them down, you know, got into the white people's head and was like, don't listen to them. But yet, even then, they were still looking out for poor white people. Like, yo, y'all going through the same struggle. Y'all ain't got food on your plate. Y'all ain't making no money just like us. I'm just trying to say that even with all the BS that Black people went through, all the BS that the Black Panthers went through, they were still looking out for other people other than just Black people. Like, think about that. You know, and we gotta find that unity again. We gotta bring that back. Like, we've been struggling forever since we came to this fucking country.
Yeah.
But even in our struggle, we still had the decency, the courage to be like, yo, I see you struggling too. Come join the movement so we can work together to build a better community, a better life for us individually and our families. But the powers that be saw that. And it was like, I don't want these Black people and white people working together. And it worked. And this is where we're at now. So that's all I got to say. Thank y'all. Anything you want to drop real quick, Miss Knowledge?
No,
we already did. We went in already.
No, y'all already finished my Black Panther.
Oh, my
Black
fault.
Lives Matter.
My fault.
I'm good. It's good.
Yo.
It's fine.
But no, thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
Again, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Despite all the BS that we just talked about, please, positive energy, good vibes. This is going to be definitely a good year.
Yeah.
We just got to put it out there. Nothing in life that you want comes easy. You got to work for it. You got to fight for it. You know, so fight for your happiness. Fight for your freedom. Love hard.
We got Georgia. We
got
fought for Georgia.
Yeah.
Black people.
Baby.
We did it. We did it. And let me tell you, and I know we got to go, but I'm just having this thought, like, we get treated like second-class citizens, right? We don't have the privilege, but we still come out and do what we're supposed to do in the pinch. We did it. Black people, we did it. White people, we love you too. But Black people, we delivered Georgia. We did it.
But y'all have a good night. Please come back next week. We'll have another dope show. We'll do a quick little follow-up. You guys will like it. Please like, share, subscribe. Pass this on to your friends and family. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subs. That's our goal. We want to make it. I love doing this. Brother Oreo loves doing this. Miss Knowledge loves doing this. And we do it for y'all. We don't sugarcoat nothing. We give it to you straight in your face.
Tell it like it is.
Tell it like it is. So again, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Thank you, guys. Usual suspects. Thank you.
Thank you, all y'all. Thank you. See y'all next week.
Bye-bye.